Hey Eddie, hi Joan, how are you? Just waiting for a few more people to jump on. What is going on with my, anyway, it doesn't matter. Welcome everyone that's coming in. I hope everyone is doing amazingly well. I'm just going to wait for a few more people to jump online and we'll get straight into the collective daily, or just the collective. What's going on right now? I just watched Eddie's latest video. Go ahead and watch that in Eddie's channel. Eddie, you can post your channel in the description if you want. Yeah, so go ahead and watch that. It was some really interesting information on there that I will be applying, and also watching it again, picking up things that I may have missed. Okay, thank you Eddie, thank you Joan, and yep, I'm aware of your donation. Thank you, Joan. We will be doing a collective first as usual, as normal. I gotta start saying it's hard, isn't it? I don't think we consciously do it, but anyway. Let's have a look at today's collective, and it may be specific to you, as in like on a tangible level, it may not be. But I try and do energy readings more so than baseline tarot. Eddie is very aware. We don't like baseline tarot, do we, Eddie? We like to delve a little bit deeper into what the message is trying to show us. What I did want to do is share my video with a friend, but it's not uploading on my other phone. So that's fine. We're going to be using the Spirit Talker today, which is exciting. Yes, it's a little bit gimmicky, but who knows? I've used this Spirit Talker app with lots of different things and different situations, and it has come out. We won't actually, I'll just load it, but I won't actually put it on until we do each person's individual reading. Let's have a look at what Spirit wants us to know. Now, we are 5 days before this full lunar eclipse in Pisces. Now, this full moon lunar eclipse in Pisces, I started writing down last night. I was like doing some research, and I was looking at each sign and how it's going to affect each sign. And after Taurus, I just put my pen down and I thought, no, this doesn't feel right, because this full blood moon eclipse in Pisces is going to affect everyone in all sorts of houses in their life. I don't feel it's going to be just like, you know, Aries is the 12th house, about subconscious and your emotions and emotional release, etc. I just feel like this, it would give it justice to just focus on one house. So when we do the full moon live on Sunday night, which will be right around the time of the full moon, on that day or the day after, depending upon where you live. For me, it's the 8th of September, I think 1 a.m. in the morning. I'm actually going to go down to the beach. I'm very, very lucky enough to be geographically in the world where it's the most visible, from India towards, I'm not in India, guys, to the southern hemisphere. So I'm very lucky, and hopefully I can post some beautiful photos. I'm going to go down to the beach where it's dark to experience the full impact of that, and also of course do some sitting in quiet contemplation. 5 days before this lunar eclipse, yeah, we're going to start talking about it, because it is a big deal. It is like a huge deal. I'm going to be using the I did it again. I said, see if you guys don't want to count how many that I do, but I don't want. I want to stop trying. I want to try to stop doing that. Okay, we're going to look at the surrender cards. We're going to look at Moonology. We're going to look at lots of different things. Where's my Moonology deck now? I'm freaking out because I can't see it on the table. I bet you I put it away, and that's okay. I will bring it out tomorrow. Then we'll use the surrender deck today. These eclipses in September, like I said, instead of looking at all different areas, like each individual area of your house, which house it's in, even though I will touch on that, we're just going to be having a look at all signs, and whoever's watching, basically, whoever's tuning in will pick up something possibly from that, from their sun or rising. But definitely, like, what did Eddie say? It's wild. There are 4 things happening for me. My birthday's on the 7th. Yeah, you do have your birthday on the 7th. Mine's on the 13th. The blood moon eclipse and my girlfriend's time of the month. Okay, I think you need to go, like, just saying that middle bit there, just, you know, hunker down, Eddie. The Vagatex, yeah. So let's have a look. Welcome to everyone online. I will say hello to each individual person once I've done this live, once I've done this collective. Let's have a look at what you need to know the most right now. Please, Spirit, show us what the collective, or who online now is listening, needs to know the most. It may be for one person, it may be for all of you. I don't feel that's the card. What was it? Yeah, I don't feel that's the card. Although the Aries in reverse, so this is like a loss of control, or feeling loss of control around this time. And I actually wanted to look up the word patience in the dictionary. Let's do it now because I have 2 phones, right? And the word patience just came to mind, and it came to mind this morning. And I wanted to look up at the definition of patience in the dictionary. And I'm going to read it to you now, because we don't like that word, right? So it says the capacity to accept or tolerate delay. Now, I think that's the key word, tolerating delay, all right? Without suffering, let me start again. The capacity to accept or tolerate delay. So there's a need to accept and tolerate the delay of the outcome. How interesting. I'm going to photo that. Or suffering without getting angry or upset. So it's emotions. Any various form, oh, that's patience. any various form of card to game. Well, obviously, you know, we all know the game patience. I'm going to look into that and do some real meditation on this. Patience is a person's ability to wait something out or endure something tedious without getting riled up. Okay, I think that's Australian. Meaning, it takes a lot of patience to wait for your braces to come off, to deal with a toddler's temper tantrum, or to build a house out of toothpicks. But the English meaning is the ability to accept delay, suffering, or annoyance without complaining or becoming angry. How interesting. I'm going to photo that. Now, I know it seems quite simple to listen to. Yeah, okay, toleration. But there's something in that, so I need to look at that, and we'll talk about that tomorrow. Right. What's in your energy? We have 3 cards that came out. It is time to action, but I would just wait. I would wait till after the full moon. Don't action anything on the full moon. Don't have sex on the full moon. Sorry, Eddie, not on your birthday, darling. Or maybe the next day or the day before. But try to avoid anything on an intimate level where somebody else is like combining their energy with yours, okay? Very important. It's time to get out of your comfort zone. It's time to even start thinking about outside the box about what you are passionate about. Sacral chakra energy. Use that fire in your belly to start it ebbing and seeping through your whole body, physically, mentally, emotionally. Whatever you're passionate about, whatever you keep thinking about, I want to do that one day, or I'd love to do that, and you think it, and it reoccurs in your mind again and again. Now is the time to really start thinking how you're going to action the passion. Action the passion. Yeah, I did rhyme. I'm a poet and I did not know it. Positive movement forward, right? 8 of Pentacles. Now, I see this as the Eight of Wands. This is a bit of a tricky tarot deck where there's 5 colours and not 4 to match the elements. Positive movement forward. Things are going to start going very quickly. As Eddie talked about in his video this morning, we are in the year of 9, and he has a video about 9, you know, this year. So maybe go find that, or Eddie, maybe put it in a post section of your channel so people can go and have a look at that, and highlight it, you know, promote it, so to speak. So next year is 1, which is 2026. This year is 9. And this year is about endings, okay? So I feel that a lot of things are going to be happening that are going to move you forward. And it's time to get out of your comfort zone here a little bit, in and around the full moon. But like, yeah, don't do anything crazy, cray, don't make any decisions. Definitely try not to share your energy with another person too much, especially on an intimate level. But, you know, it is about endings. I feel something's going to happen, or something could happen completely out of the blue. The Eight of Wands, if you looked at it like this, it's like things happening really quickly. And I do feel that this is going to happen. If you're feeling the momentum or the build up to that, yeah, okay. There is a build up. There's a build up to the energy that's coming about. I'm going to pull some oracles. What's the challenge? Spirit, what's the challenge? Oh my goodness. I'm going to take those two. The challenge is that waiting game, that patience in the reverse, not having enough patience, feeling that you know what you want to start. Possibly a lot of you already know what it is you want to start. Yesterday's collective, if you want to go have a look at that, was in the past energy, the Ace of Pentacles. So a lot of you have already sort of like know what you're going to do, know what you want to do, and there's this pullback, this energy of needing to be patient, right? Needing to wait. Energy is 3 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, getting trapped in your mind, getting trapped in fear. This is a challenge to overcome, because stepping outside your comfort zone, we have 8-8 here, is going to be tricky for some people. It's not going to be easy. We may have been doing a certain habit of thinking a certain way, or being a type of way, and talking to people in a certain way. That has to change, okay? And we're not going to like it. A lot of us are going to be like really resisting this I nearly said pain. Resisting this pain. Yeah, okay, resisting this pain. Perhaps you know whatever it is you have to do is going to cause pain, possibly to yourself, towards others. I know I'm going on a huge healing journey when I go to England, because I was brought up there from when I was 5 to when I was 21. I've got to go back to a few places and close some things out. It's going to possibly cause me pain, okay? So this is a challenge, but you need to push through it. You push through the pain, get to the other side, you will get to the other side. How is Spirit trying to help us? How is Spirit trying to help you? How is Spirit trying to help you guys right now with whatever's going on? And of course, everyone lives different lives. They're in different times of their timelines and healing. And how is Spirit going to help you? Balance. Spirit's going to help you to be balanced, but you have to ask for it, okay? And all you need to do with that, with as far as like being grateful, is the first thing, of course. I'm so grateful, Spirit, for what I have. Please help me be balanced at this time, okay? Please help me be balanced on an emotional level, on a mental level, on a spiritual level, so I can make the right decisions and choices and be very discerning. That's all you need to do. You need to speak it out loud. So this is how Spirit is going to be trying to help you, but you have to speak it out loud. I wouldn't make any decisions around this time, okay? Especially up to and probably a week or two even after the full moon. Spirit's also saying enjoy it, okay? Enjoy this beautiful moon, this full moon. Lunar eclipse in Pisces has not happened since 2006, so things may be coming around from 2006, or you may be feeling a certain way, or, you know, maybe you started something in 2006 and now you're ending that, okay? All right, let's have a look at past, present, and future energy. Past energy, because we need to look at the past. I don't care what anyone says. We need to look at the past and how we handle certain things. Conflict and defeat. You need to look at what you overcame in the past. I need everyone to pat themselves on the back right now. I'm doing it, okay? For everything you've been through, all the drama, all the knockbacks, all the difficulties of communication you've had with others, or, you know, those people that tried to keep you, because I feel I will be clarifying this particular card, all those people that tried to keep you stuck is because the jealousy, the envy, okay? The fact that if you left collective, you know, who would they feed upon? Okay, so it's really important that you do pat yourself on the back for the conflict that you have defeated and overcome. And I feel in the past year, if you look at yourself a year ago, there's so much change even in the past year. You may have not been forcing the change or willing the change, but it's happened nonetheless, because you've remained in faith and spiritual. Let's have a look at the present energy. I'm almost scared to look at this card. Judgment, there you go. A scales again. So we have the scales, which symbolize the balance card. How spirit is trying to help you, and your present energy is the acknowledgement of that. I feel for those watching, you're acknowledging that you have to be patient. You're acknowledging that spirit will try and help you. You have to ask for it, remember. You're acknowledging that with the judgment energy, there has to be a rebirth. There has to be a change. And it's time, because the judgment card is all about it is time. All right, let's have a look at future energy. I'm clarifying this conflict into, no, which one? Well, which one was I going to clarify? I think I said what I needed to. Wow, future, Ace of Cups. And there's the change. The only card that we're missing here is the world energy, which is the end of the cycle. Some of you will already know what you need to do. Like I said yesterday with the Ace of Pentacles, some of you are already in planning and preparation mode. Some of you may be preventing something happening at this point, like I am. There needs to be a prevention here. If it's prevention for protection, and you know that it's not the right time to end a relationship, end a job, and you need to plan a few things first and put some ducks in the row before that happens, do so, okay, like I am doing. So, you know, it's not, everyone's story is so different. The future energy, though, you have is the Ace of Cups, which can be rainbow blessings, right? There's a rainbow in this card. Connection between two people, connection between you and a new career path, connection between you and a new study path, correction. You need to course correct, possibly. Advice, we have intuition. So we have the High Priestess Pisces energy, so very indicative to what's going on. Libra. We also have the Judgment card as another major here, very Libran energy, very Scorpio rebirth energy. Then we have advice, this intuition, and focus is material harvest, Nine of Pentacles, which is Virgo season, which we are in. So Spirit wants you to know when the right time is, being right under that judgment energy. Know when things will fall into place, them scales will balance and the karmic lesson will be completed. Use your third eye to connect with, that's at the bottom of the deck, and there's the world. I knew the world was going to come up somewhere. It's a beautiful card in this deck. And then the cycle will be complete. So for a lot of you, it's not time yet. You know it's going to become the right time, but it's not time yet. Let's get into the channel. Let's get into today's live. I'm really excited to be here. It has been, I was on for an hour yesterday, but I was super tired. It wasn't really the right time, but I just missed it so much, and I missed you guys so much. I wanted to do it. I decided not to clarify any of those. I think we'll just individually pull some tea leaf oracles, surrender cards, and you know, the traveler, sacred traveler. Let me just check my phone. I'm also going to, only for the Spirit Talker app, 555. Look at this, guys. 555 on the screen. Yes, change is upon us, and I'm excited. I'm excited, and it's time. A lot of you will have been super focused on the change, what's coming. I know there's a few people that have donated, so I'll have a look at that in a second. Let me see if I can share my content with my friend. And I don't know what's going on here. No, I can't. That's really weird. No, it's not. I've put live on my channel, but it's not coming up. This live isn't coming up. Perhaps it wasn't time to send it. Okay, let's have a look at the Spirit Talker app. Let's have a look at who's on first. 555 certainly is. Thank you, Chan. We have Marissa first. We have Joan. I think Joan donated first, darlings. Marissa, you have to wait. Joan did donate first because she was on right at the beginning. We have Ethereal, beautiful. I think Tony's there too. And Eddie, thank you, Eddie. So the donation list is Marissa, but Joan is actually first. I'm reading off Chanley's list. Joan, Marissa, Ethereal, Beautiful Tarot ×2, Eddie, and Tony. Okay, and I've put Tony a little bit further up the list because I know that but doesn't matter. You're going to get your readings. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Hi, Danny, and Danny as well. So I'll do Danny after Marissa and then Joan. I'm going to get myself confused. Danny did donate yesterday. I didn't realize before I actually went off. You will all get your readings. We have 7 donations so far. So sorry for those waiting for a free reading. You may have to come back later. Let's start the Spirit Talker for Joan. Joan, post your question. And then we're going to go for Danny before Marissa, okay? Please bring forward messages for Joan that are clear, concise, and correct. Spirit, I invite you to come in and talk through me, to speak to Joan and the Spirit Talker. If you want to use the app, that's fine. If anything does come through, I remember we actually had your friend's Mike's name on here. Okay, the number 3 has come up, so it is the 3rd of September today. Happy birthday for those 3rd of September people, if anyone's watching after the live. Joan, we have the number 3. What happened today, Joan? What happened in your life today? 3 could be significant. The 3 of Pentacles is coming to mind. So 3 of Cups, 3 of Swords. Which element are you in right now? So I'm feeling it's like one of the tarot cards, like the 3 of something. But it'll be interesting when we use the tarot what comes out. Okay, that is a card I'm sure that flipped here. No, it didn't. That's really weird. I saw colour. Okay. So the number 3, I won't hold it up because it's super small and you can't really see it anyway. Okay, but I'll read out. So hammer, Hammer. Just make a list of these words that come out. A lot of the time it's because these are used for paranormal investigations as well. Okay, all right, let's just use 2 of these. They're not being very forthcoming, these cards today, which is fine. Let's use a couple of these. Joan, I'm waiting for your question. That patience card has come out again. Don't we just love that? Joan, I'm waiting for Joan's question. I hope she's still there. Joan, post your question, please. That is really strange. When I read this card, I saw the word sudden in it very briefly, and it's actually not on the card, so we'll talk about that in a second. You did post your question, but where? I can't see it. Okay. Hi, Judy. My birthday is the 6th of September. Energy reading. I saw 11. Okay. So I've been seeing 444 as well. Church has just come up. So I don't know, like, if you used to go to church or if you've got any affinity with church. The hammer, that can talk about an auction as well. Auction, however you want to say it. Let's have a look at what Spirit is bringing forward. I'm going to say you go to church. Maybe you need to go to church. Maybe you need to go today or tomorrow or around your birthday or during the full moon. It would be very nice, like that prayer within that environment. I'm going to be going to loads of cathedrals and churches when I go to the UK. Okay, we got some beautiful courage energy. You've had the courage to be patient. You've had the courage to wait. It does take courage to be patient because as we read in the definition of patience is the ability to possibly be stressed within, but to on an outward level, be nice to everyone and to get through your day and to, you know, find things to do to distract you from something. And I know you've had to be patient on something particular. But this take action with passion is almost like a future energy. You're going to be able to take action with passion, and it's in line with the Sun card here. Okay, it's beautiful energy. It's called light on this in this deck. Okay, so let's clarify. I feel this is coming up for you, like this take action, and it just said ahead. So you're going to be able to move ahead, move forward. And then you have the name Allison. So I don't know whether any of these cards mean anything to you. Sorry, any of these words on the Spirit Talker, but I'm just going to say them anyway. Okay. Okay, take action with passion. I feel that you're going to be able to take action with passion. 9 of Pentacles energy. We had that in the live that we just, in the collective that we just did. One more card and then we'll talk about this. The Emperor. I want you to believe that things will be more grounded. Things will be more stable. An Emperor is going to fall. This came up in the reverse. I don't feel it's your energy. There is a 9 of Pentacles, so financial independence and material gain coming in here, which then you will be able to take action. Okay, so once you receive this 9 of Pentacles, this financial gain, this feeling comfortable, independent, happy and complete and comfortable, not complete, but you know, like that you're good, that you're okay, especially on a financial level. And you're going to be able to take action. But look at the private reading that I sent you. I hope you've watched that a few times. Okay, let's see why the Sun's here in your immediate future. Page of Wands, look at that. Travel, trying new things, doing new things. For you, I'm getting exercise in some way, either badminton or tennis is coming up. I don't know why I'm saying that, but it's coming in. You've got the name Hall. This could be a surname, H-A-L-L, it's coming up here. So taking action with passion, moving towards the light, moving towards an experience, a new experience I'm hearing, possible a new travel experience. Right, what else is the Sun? Why is the Sun? Okay, this one wants to come out. Yeah, travel. The Chariot. Moving forward in a way that's really going to benefit your soul growth. 8 of Swords in the reverse, thinking a lot more positively. And because you're waiting, this really stems, this happiness and joy and moving forward and new beginning and sort of like adventurous spirit energy with the Chariot and the thinking positively. I feel that everything stems upon this Emperor falling because the Emperor's in reverse. I got Mr. Johnson. Who's Mr. Johnson? Who is Mr. Johnson? Like, if you literally know or have just come across a Mr. Johnson, I will freak the fuck out, Joe. Okay. Right, why is this waiting game here? 5 of Cups. The Page of Cups. I was like, where's the 6th cup? Because you've been waiting for six years. And then we have 5 plus 6 plus 1 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think the first couple of years were like, yeah, I'm going to go hell for leather with trying to get this money, this compensation. And then the last 3 years have just been like exhausting for you. And then here's this 6th year, right? The offer incoming. And of course, this is the card of Pisces, and we have Cancer here as well. You're coming back to some sort of childlike energy here once you've waited, once this Sun comes in, once that it's been deliberated and decided. It's almost like you have a rebirth and you feel like you're 18 again, or 21 at least, okay? One Just Universe, walk in beauty. I do feel for you that there's going to be some sort of, oh, thank God, like a relief, like grateful. Yeah, I feel lost. So the feeling of the loss over the past few years has taken its toll on you, emotionally, possibly physically, mentally, definitely. Okay, you're going to need some sort of spiritual strength here for the change that's coming about. 100%. Okay. The universe is reminding you, you have the universe twice here in your reading, that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, the relationship, if you feel aging. Repeat the affirmation, I have faith that all is well. So have faith that all is well. The universe is conspiring in your favor. The number 12 has just come up on the Spirit Talker. The 12th of September may be significant. Also the 19th and the 9th, okay? Why does Joan need spiritual strength? Or Spirit has given you that spiritual strength. You're walking through that doorway now. He's holding up like a concrete slab here, this God, deity, and you're able to walk through this portal. 5 of Wands in the reverse. And the 10 of Swords. So the patience, the changes, the loss, it will all be worth it. But you really have to look at, you know, how this has benefited you in the long run. Like, what lessons have you learned? I think you've lost a lot in your emotional. You're able to move forward soon. Spirit's saying you need to change things, okay? It has affected, how is this, I want to sort of like say, how has this experience affected you? I think the trust has been lost. It's made you lose some faith. Yes, it has. That's maybe why you need to go to church. It's made you lose some faith. And even when the deal goes through, whatever this thing is decided, there is a bit of anger. Oh my God, it just came out. I'm very angry on the Spirit Talker. There's an anger towards the universe here in some way. Like, why did I have to wait this long? I haven't really learned anything about this except my own patience. But there's a lot more here. You need to look further within, because you have learned a lot more than just patience with this situation. All right. I mean, this is very much about the situation you're going through. I want a couple of oracle cards about like your blessings here and what's coming in, because that is very much, the whole reading is very much about like what you're going through with that situation. You know what I'm talking about right now. Let's have a look at these beautiful oracle cards. We're just going to reset the Spirit Talker to change the energy. What blessings are coming towards Joan if she allows this, if she... And I think that there's a lot to do with like really releasing. This full moon is going to be very powerful. For you, Virgo, Miss Joan, abundance. I want to say joy, delight, abundance. This childlike feeling as well. Action, yeah. Take action with passion. Remember that first card. You're ready to act very soon. You're taking off. There's a journey coming up, probably literally as well. You're the warrior. There's something here about beauty. I do feel that you are already sort of like planning, and wisdom's at the bottom of the deck. I do feel that you're already sort of planning some sort of aesthetics or something that you want to change about yourself, your skin, your hair. I don't know. There's something here, maybe some Botox. Or, I don't know. Whatever you want to do. So yeah, I think you're already planning something, possibly going on a trip, having some surgery, you know, something you've always wanted to do, but you will be actioning something. Again, the number 3, and you are moving into a time of where you're going to be able to lift off. And other people, I didn't notice this before. It's like you're in this little basket here in this hot air balloon, and all these people on the ground watching you rise. All right, watching you elevate to a different level. This is actually in a church setting, if you have a look at the structure. Hi, Elaine. Okay, Danny posted a question. Just see if Danny's still there. I want a question from Danny. She did donate yesterday, but I didn't know. Thank you, Eva. I will add you to the donation list. Lovely. Okay. I'll be on as long as I possibly can today. My job, I'm a teller at a bank, and my supervisor really makes it hard for me. She makes my emotions come to the surface. I want to keep my job. I like some spiritual advice. Okay. Let's look at your energy. Let's look at your surrender card first of all, because coming up to the full moon, and I want to look at like what's going on with this boss. Like, what does she expect from you? Let's have a look at that as well. Like, what does she expect? So your energy right now is surrender addictions and stop, like, surrender procrastination. I don't think this has got anything to do with the career. I think this is outside, okay? Outside the job here, outside the career space in regards to your surrender energy. So we're going to go back to that at the end. Let's reset the Spirit Talker. Danny, I'm using Spirit Talker right now for my lives. It's a little bit of fun for everyone. Okay, what do you have for Danny? What does she need to know about her career, this boss? Thank you, Spirit. All right, Spirit just said put pen to paper. I want you to make a journal of all the times, all the things she said that are either inappropriate, that are bullying tactics. I need you to write a journal and put what date it happened, even exact what time it happened. Not that you'll be revisiting it later, but it does cover your ass in a way. You know, if something came up, you can say she's been like this for a while. Do you have a HR? I mean, just from my, you know, I'm a manager, so anything to do with HR and bullying and aggression of any kind is a big part of my job. So, like, I always relate it to when people ask questions like this to the practical as well, to my own experience. So, you know, if you have a HR department, get some, you know, see it as a, instead of it affecting your emotions, see it as a, okay, she said this today, write it all down, next day, this is happened at this time. So it's more like it's not affecting your emotions, you're doing it in a more practical, logical way. And then, you know, if it carries on, I would write a big email to HR with the whole lot in it, okay? Right? So you need to write them inappropriate things down. Someone is leaving your life. That was the only card that came out in the in face up. You can manifest this person out of the job. I remember once, Robin, my friend, she's probably not online today, but I said to her, there's a guy at work, he was the boss, he was the manager, and he was aggressive and people were scared of him and he would be nasty, you know, behind closed doors. And I said, universe, please remove blah, blah, blah from this company, from this location, whatever you have to do, get rid of this person. So you need to say that out loud. 40 minutes. It took Spirit 40 minutes. And we found out he'd resigned. Okay? You have the power, my dear, to manifest anything. It took me 40 minutes. I've done this with a few other people. I've also released 4 other people from positions in their work. Sometimes it took 2 weeks, sometimes it took 4 months. No, it is not cursing them. It's asking the universe to remove them. Okay? You can do this. Romance, celebration, party. That's obviously nothing to do with work. You will be playing a different role. So perhaps when this person does leave, which I'm going to repeat, you can manifest her out. Ask the universe, please remove this person from this job. And however they want to do it, don't worry about how. Just worry about manifesting, asking Spirit to remove them, and don't worry about how it's going to happen. That's up to the universe, okay? You will be taken care of through difficult times. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. You have an angel. You have angels helping you and guiding you, so do not worry. The finger, someone possibly pointing the finger at you, blaming you for things here. Warning you of a problem either now or in the near future. We're going to clarify that one. Unsuccessful plans. She is going to have, like, whatever she's planning, whether it's with you or other people, there is definitely, it's not going to be successful, whatever she's trying to do. And then you've got depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Obviously, this is this person. We're going to clarify these two. And then you've got this one in the middle, which is separate to this question. Okay. A word came up on the spirit talker, temptation. Okay. So we'll talk about that in a minute. I don't think it's anything to do with, or it could be to do with what's going on at work, but you know, you could be tempted to just go crazy, and then I tell you what, if you went nuts at her and said, F you, blah, 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 she'd be the first one at HR. So you need to write down, which is human resources, for those who don't know, that every company should have HR companies. You need to back yourself. You need to do that, write journaling. You need to possibly send an email. But if you ask the universe for her to be removed, she'll probably leave before you have to do that, but back yourself. What's this here? Moon. Two of Cups in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. I tell you, whatever's happening at your work, it won't be lasting too long. Something's going to be shed light on, okay? Something that's hidden. And this is also your fear of something happening in the future, but this person is being removed, and so are possibly others that work there. Okay. Why is this depression, anger, and worry that someone's against you here? Now, the vulture spirit in the spirit animal deck is about nothing is wasted. There's a lesson you're learning within all of this, Danny. Okay, so Six of Swords. You will get over in your mind whatever's going on, any anxiety, it will leave you once this person's been removed. Okay, and the Hermit in reverse. Definitely time to talk to someone, possibly your sister, but talk to somebody else maybe about what's going on. Speak to your spirit guides, of course. Then we have the Ace of Wands, a new beginning for you, where you'll be able to grow. Now, this can be in a new job, but you know, that's up to you if you want to go somewhere else. Please don't leave this job because of her. You've got a good job, right? But make sure that you're backing yourself by writing things down. So you've got the Ace of Wands, growth, new beginnings in growth, something that's going to get you excited. This worry and anxiety is very Nine of Swords energy, which you can get yourself out of. Apply yourself, this came up. You know, apply yourself to write down what you need to write down. You've got a good job. Don't leave because of her. You're going to be elevating, okay? We talked about that with another, I'm just seeing that abundance card from the reading that I just did for Joan. But yeah, know when not to speak and when to speak, okay? Look at what we have at the bottom of the deck. Justice. You will be shown justice. Things will balance out, okay? And this reading may be for other people online. It may not even refer to work. Take your time with yourself. Be gentle on yourself. Know that this too shall pass, okay? Let's have a look at this romance. What is going on? Who are you seeing? Are you seeing someone right now? The fan can be also, you know, if you fan the flames of something, the fire can get bigger, right? Because fire works on oxygen. So what are you fanning? Instead of fanning the flames of something to do with the job situation, it's time to fan the flames on your romance, or your relationship, something that makes you excited and passionate. Remember, we did have the Ace of Wands energy. Passion, growth, creativity, okay? I feel that these two are linked. So I don't know, like, if someone's coming into your life or you're going to a party or a celebration There could be romance involved. You also have surrender your addictions. What are you spending too much time on? Maybe it's overthinking about this particular work situation. Maybe it's those people around you. Could be a literal thing, of course. So to work on with the full moon would be anything that you know that you're overdoing or not doing in moderation. And to stop procrastinating. This is my card because I'm a Virgo and we have 9 on the screen as well. Know that there may be a staircase to climb, okay, which means there's some hard work to be done in regards to a new thing. It could be a relationship, whatever it is, but I'm just going to reset this. But it is going to pay off if you start putting the work into it, okay? All right. Right. You can't get away with anything at my job, especially when I'm one of the bosses, okay? There's no bullying or harassment at my work, and if there is, you're straight on a plane out of there. As you know, guys, I do work off the grid, okay? Joan and Danny have had their readings. Marissa, you are next. We'll reset the device for Marissa. Please bring forward messages for Marissa that are clear, concise, and correct. Okay. So I don't know if you're with someone now, Danny, but I feel love is coming in for you. Focus on yourself, your own growth, general for the month of September. Let's have a look, Marissa. Let's see what's here for you. I'm excited and I just can't hide it. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. That's what I want to say. I don't know whether that's for me or for you, Marissa, okay? But there's some excitement coming in here for you. Let's have a look, general. It's time to get out of hermit mode, okay? That's what you need to know the most. Let's have a look at the challenges that you may come across, okay? And we have, how is Spirit trying to help you? Spirit is trying to bring abundance in for you. I got the abundance card. Let me just shuffle again because 3 came out and I don't want 3, I just want 1. How is Spirit trying to help you in September? They're bringing out like too many. Ooh. So we have the card of energy for how Spirit is trying to help you. But I just got like, before, as that came out, I got an exchange of energy. So getting out of hermit mode for you in September and being around people is going to be brilliant for you, okay? It's going to be really beneficial. But this may be a challenge because in the challenge is action. And it's the number 3. So needing to take action towards somebody, towards something, needing to take action to get out of hermit mode. Spirit is trying to help you by giving you more energy, and have that exchange of energy with people will be very healing for you, okay? So stop procrastinating, get out of the house, start meeting people that you don't know, start meeting people that have the same interests as you, join a club, join a group. There's a need here to take action. It may be a challenge, but you can do it. And there's something about needing to really get out of hermit mode, Marissa. You've been dwelling on something for too long. Now it's time to put something into practice. Abundance is pouring into your life. Look at that beautiful card. So we will clarify these. Something could have happened in the recent past as well that made you feel like more liberated, I'm hearing, or more like ready to action something, but like the actioning of it may be difficult. I just got Gloria on the spirit talker, but I almost want to sing glory, glory, hallelujah, glory, glory, hallelujah. Present energy, you may feel that you need to tread thoughtfully, think thoughtfully before you act. Yeah, you need to think before you act. But because the action is in the challenge position, there's connections, it just said connections. What were we just talking about? Connections with others. Let me open the blinds. Ooh, and there is the sun. Here comes the sun, pretty darling. Follow your bliss, near future. Navigation by the stars, get into astrology, astronomy. There's something about learning something here about the sun and the stars, especially with the card of the energy, the cosmos. I'm really interested in the universe. I mean, I don't know how much I can believe in what is on YouTube or the history of the universe, and we may never find out. But I do know that astrology is my religion. There's something here possibly about learning something. The number 10 may be significant. You've got 10 on the Spirit Talker. You've also got the number 7, the number 3, the number 8. Okay. Why is this needing to get out of hermit mode here? 7 of Pentacles. What have you been planning and preparing for, Marissa? There's some sort of planning and preparation you may have only just done within your own mind. Okay. It's time to act now. It's time to lose the fear. What is holding you back from this action with the challenge? Fear of failure. That's really simple to read. Fear of failure. That is your challenge. You never know, Marissa, till you try. Okay. And then how is Spirit trying to help you? Spirit's trying to give you more energy and connections with others. This could also be like literal energy, like physical. So Spirit you could be feeling very energetic right now. 10 of Cups, placing things in your way that you can see. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah, I'm connecting with amazing people. Okay. Tony, if you'd like to email me, my email is below, lovely, and you can get an email reading if you want that, if you prefer that, because your name is further down the list if you are busy. The light, Elaine, can you let the light know how to get a reading? Okay, yeah, email me the light if you want a private reading, or you can donate below through PayPal link, which is $5 US. Okay, let's go back. Sorry, Marissa, let's go back. I just had to reply to those people. You are getting some energy here in the near future. Spirit is trying to help you. There's this fear of failure. I don't know why you're frightened of failing. Until you do something you don't know. There's definitely a need to get out of hermit mode, get outside the house, go and see things, do things, create some sort of reality, okay? Put yourself into the energy of love with the 10 of Cups. Why is this past abundance here? I think you can feel this, something exciting and new coming in. I think you can feel some sort of excitement, Marissa. And there's the 3 of Cups. You could have celebrated something recently or celebrated a small win even. All this energetically, you're just feeling like, yeah, I know I'm going to have more connections in my life. Yeah, I don't know how it's going to happen, but I do need to get out of hermit mode. I do need to change some things. So right now, your challenge is stop being afraid. You need to stop being afraid and you need to just go for it, okay? Because who knows, it may turn out, okay? Some things may not turn out well, but then you just drop it and move on to the next thing. I know that's hard, okay? Especially if it's with a person. Present energy, needing to tread thoughtfully. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the High Priestess. I don't want a reversal for this, Spirit, please. Yeah, use your intuition, speak to Spirit, especially if it's regarding another person, especially if it's regarding a love interest or even someone you're currently with. Perhaps you feel that you need to be very careful right now and just not like go after something and be impulsive. I don't think impulsivity is a problem. Eddie talked about this in his Virgo season reading. Go check that out, okay? But this Knight of Wands is... This can also relate to someone else online, I'm feeling, possibly Eddie, okay, because I've just mentioned him. There is care that needs to be taken with being impulsive, but you have this internal intuition. So you know on an internal level, on that higher self level, is this impulsive? Is this dangerous? And if you feel yes in any capacity, then you need to rethink it or do it a different way, okay? That's that tread thoughtfully card. Follow your bliss, Ace of Pentacles, look at that. Okay, a new doorway opening up in the future. Because you may have taken some action here, because you take action, it's going to open a doorway here. It could be for love as well. It surely could be for love. But this could just be going towards something wholeheartedly, I want to say, that you just are very like, this is what I'm going to do. I know it's what I want to do, and I'm going to go for it. I'm also picking up study for you, like learning something new that could be there. Love could be here, okay? But you're going to do it anyway, the Fool, or you're being advised to. Because it's going to open a whole new doorway of opportunity. Could be love, could be money. It's one of the two. It's one of the two, okay? If it's love, you said I want love. There's something here about just oblivion just came up on the Spirit Talker, like to hell with it type of energy. I'm just gonna, if I see someone in the supermarket I like, I'm gonna go talk to them. And it doesn't matter if I fail or if they've got someone already or if they're not interested. It's those baby steps towards action, towards doing something to the desired outcome, right? So there's a lot of information there for you to dwell upon. Marissa, you can go back and look at your reading, but action is the main key. It's in the middle of your reading. You need to take action. You need to get out of hermit mode. Yes, you've been in your sanctuary. We can all go back to it too, all right? And there is love available, but you have to like, and Spirit said tonight, what's going on tonight for you? Maybe you need to get out and put some nice clothes on and do your makeup and your hair, and maybe you need to go out with some friends. Maybe you just need to go out and enjoy yourself and get out there, okay? Have new experiences. That's what I'm doing in September, when I haven't done for a very long time, and I'm talking like years, okay? And if that was intimacy, the well would be dry and there'd be a crater, okay? But it's not about intimacy, but it's about like other people and experiences and like getting out there and learning new things and being around people. Okay, we have Beautiful Tarot is next. Beautiful, post your question, beautiful. I don't know why my thing's not working to share with my friend. It's okay. Hi, Ethereal. Is Ethereal first? Okay, whatever. You guys are both going to have your readings anyway. Ethereal, let's have a look. I would like a general whenever you get to me. Sorry, I'm on call, not actively here right now. Beautiful Tarot, post your question, please. You are next. I'm setting the Spirit Talker. Let's have a look. I'm going to pull some tea leaves. I think there's some sort of baseline energy here. I'm here, just baseline. Take it to the base, I'm hearing. Maybe music. Something to do with music, or something about taking something to the limit here as well. What did I just talk about? The well is dry and the well card has come up. Okay. This is very interesting. You've got some good fortune coming your way. All right. Let's just put these aside. We'll talk about these in a second. I want to do my challenge. Need to know, etc. Okay, Beautiful Tarot. Will I get a job this month? I left a job at the end of June, environment, and I'm struggling to get another. I always say to people, do not leave until you've found another job, okay? Too late now, in hindsight. Let's have a look at what you need to know the most right now. What you need to know the most right now about this Beautiful Tarot. Did you donate for 2, Beautiful Tarot? I thought you just donated for 1. I know Ethereal donated for 2. Oh, am I wrong? I don't know. Okay. Eli has come out. E-L-I. Do you know someone called Eli? All right. It's very unusual that that's come out. The Spirit Talker. It's an unusual name. These are not the right cards. Okay. Let's use the wisdom deck. These guys these cards never, oh fuck, I can't even think. Disappoint, I was going to say. Disappointment here for you. What you need to know the most. Don't dwell upon the fact that you shouldn't have left, because I don't think you should have left. I would have definitely never told you to leave your job. This would have been like a toxic environment that you felt that you had to, and like you didn't have a choice, but you did have a choice. But I don't want you to dwell upon that now. It's happened now. You've already left. You should have waited, okay? But I can't, like, in hindsight, we can't say that now. So I don't know, beautiful tarot, if you know someone called Eli, all right? Need to know, you are between worlds. Number 3. The number 3 is coming out a lot to people, right? Challenge, please, Spirit. What's the challenge with this situation? Or what is the challenge that can be overcome? Because everything can be overcome. There is an element of blissfulness, just came up on the Spirit Talker. Bliss is coming into your life. Wow. Yeah. That has to be in reverse. It came out in reverse and it needs to be in that position. Past energy. Present energy. Okay, nice. Thank you, God. Future energy. Nice. Something is aligning up for you in regards to your career. Things will line up. Things will be okay. I do feel that you need to release this. You need to do some cord cutting on your past job. Now, I don't know how to do this, because honestly, I've only cord cut for people and relationships. So have a look on YouTube, cord cutting in relation to an old job, or cord cutting from a job situation. But the energy of that, okay, is still there. Like, there's still some sort of energy. You're carrying some sort of, yes, regret for leaving too impulsively. But this is more like, whatever, you need to look at why you left and address that in a healing capacity. Now I'm getting deep. Okay, there was a lot of nasty, just said nasty on there. Yeah, nastiness, nasty people, nasty environment. It could have been an older woman as well. We have this dealings with an older woman. She could have been like, looked like this. That's pretty nasty looking, right? There could have been something about her earrings or something. I don't know. It just came from there. So whatever you're holding on to, because Spirit is trying to help you release this never-ending story in the reverse. Spirit's trying to help you release it, and possibly look at something as like, that was a big lesson that I will never repeat again. So these 2 cards that have come out are praise the temple that carries your spirit, support is needed. So there's something like that you really need to look after your health here, mental health, emotional health, financial health, every health, okay? Interesting. The dance of stillness is calling for you to live it in its embrace. There's something about, now I'm not going to say you're going to get sick, beautiful tarot, but you need to release yourself from that energy, right? Cord cutting this job will be able to release it, and whatever you learned from it is what you learned from it. This full moon is coming up, this lunar eclipse in Pisces, this full lunar eclipse, perfect time to do so. And the sun is here, so this is like, and it is like the solar eclipse at the end of the month, the partial solar eclipse. So I think this year, because it is the 9, things are definitely getting into balance for you, or will be by the end of the year. Things will align. But there's something about September is coming back to you. Come back to your own essence of yourself. All right? And then you have the sunstone. So there's something about the sun. I mean, if you can get out in the sun, is really significant. You are unique, that said. Right. there's a whole, like, you know when you write a list down or write a journal and then you rip it out and screw it up and throw it away? It's that type of energy here. So whatever plans you thought you wanted or started to create or had, you need to scrap that and start from the beginning, Spirit's saying, okay? And the first thing is to praise the temple that carries your spirit. So this is more like on a physical health level, okay? Needing to be still. The solar eclipse on the 21st of September is going to be very, very significant to you, I'm picking up, okay? You need to, Spirit just said on here, stop right there, stop, like crumple up that paper, throw it away, like rebuild now, okay? There's no point in dwelling upon, because I tell you what, these people at that job are not dwelling upon, but they'll get theirs, okay? They will get theirs, trust me. But I did a reading for someone the other day, I can't remember who it was, I wouldn't say it anyway online. Don't wish ill upon another either, no matter what they've done, because the energy you project can come back, right? It's like a boomerang effect. Right, let's have a look. Need to know, you are between worlds, you are coming from a very difficult period, but you're coming into the light here. And there's connections with others that are going to help you. So seek out the people that you need around you to support you. I don't know if you're married. We have the card of marriage. I don't know if your family may be involved in the support. Okay. You have family wishes come true and happiness with flowers. Maybe you're receiving some flowers. And you have good fortune with the beetle energy. So you are moving from a difficult time, cherish and embrace the lessons, release the job by cord cutting, move on, okay? And only you can do this, like figure out what lesson this was that you learned. I can't do that for you, because this is now what you're feeling is going on. The tower, things are just like crumbling, they have to crumble. Because what you built in your past, and it might not just even be your job as well, it might be to do with other things in your life, is needed to fall down. It is a lesson, it is part of your lesson, it is, this is the soul path, okay? It could be past karma, it could be past life karma, okay? So there's something here about lessons. This is karmatic. This could be ancestral karma. Okay, but you're moving it. Just know that you are moving into a time where you're more connected with the right people, with the right circumstances. Okay. Your challenge is abundance. How can I grasp the Six of Wands? How can I grasp the Ten of Pentacles, right? And then it is exactly like I said. Challenge, finding your way, your path to success. We've got mirror here on the Spirit Talker, projection, projecting your image. Okay, it will bounce back. Be very careful about your thoughts right now. Beautiful tarot, make sure that you are not wishing anyone ill or, you know, I wish they lost their job or anything like that. It's different than manifesting an absolute nasty ass person out of a job, because you're giving it up to the universe. So again, give it up to the universe. Your challenge is finding this new thing that you're going to love, but you will find it. You will find it, I promise you. If you embrace the lesson that's learned. So there's a lesson here. We'll look at the surrender cards in a second. Number 10 may be significant to you. Okay, how is Spirit trying to help you? Spirit's trying to make you see things from a different perspective. How, you know, not just what you learned, but what I was going to say, like, what did you do? How did you contribute to this? Did you not set boundaries? Did you blow up? Did you not be patient and just let things play out? Because in your present position, you've got things will fall into place this year, because it is the number 9. And you will have things aligning for you. But Spirit's saying they're trying to help you see things, like do that healing. What part did I play? Did I not set boundaries? Well, then that's a lesson. That's part of healing and what you need to do for the future. So if you will like talk to Spirit, you will get the answers. But how they're trying to help you is bring information in quickly towards you to bring about this Six of Wands and Ace of Pentacles. This new beginning. And the Wheel of Fortune. No effing way. Beautiful. October. I would say October is going to be a really important month. Aim towards October. Manifest that new job, that Ace of Cups, something you really love to do. You could start by learning new things, getting online, looking at what you're interested in, applying for things that you didn't think that, you know, you could get or whatever. If it's meant for you, if it's in your story, it's in your story. Thank you, Elaine. Let's have a look at the past energy. So perhaps you were observing things when something was going on over here. It's almost like when they put fake news out, or news, like they slam the TV or the news of commercial television with something because they're trying to distract you from something else that's going on. Yeah, something that's hidden. So I feel that in your life, like you were in the recent past, you're looking at something that is not worth your time and energy, when you really should be turning around. That's why Spirit's wanting you to see things from a different angle here and see things from a different way, and to face fear as well. So there's a little bit of facing healing as well here. Like you need to like let the tower fall. Let the tower fall. It's meant to fall. I've created my own towers in my life. Other times in my life they've been created for me. And just know it is because it's not wherever you were meant to be, you were not meant to be. So that, yeah, you may have acted impulsively, but you know, in hindsight, you would have left anyway. Whereas right now, you need to get acting and get action and get moving with finding a new job or a career path study. Find out if the government can help you in any way with fees. Maybe you're already doing that, and with help or whatever. But there is something here about things falling into place that you don't see coming, possibly in October, even in September. Start getting outside your comfort zone with applying for work, see things from a different angle. The Empress, look after your health. I want to remind you, your Spirit wants to remind you. And what is here? The Ace of Pentacles wanted to come out. It didn't, but it wanted to. Seven of Wands, you can overcome this. Just know that whatever you're going through, you can overcome it. You will have a new beginning. The tower will fall. The tower is going to fall. The number 16 may be significant as well, or 7. But it's interesting because the tower is the number 16 card, and breaking down to a 7, Spirit is bringing in this tower because the tower is ultimately the number 7, which is the most spiritual number in numerology. It's Spirit saying, no, this isn't for you. Let's break this down. There's more to come, because this is in what you need to know position. Whatever foundation you created for yourself is about to just be gone, because then you're going to have a blank slate with the Fool to start anew. Things will fall into place. So there's more trust needed, more faith possibly. Things may be unexplained. We've got unexplained on the Spirit topic. Yeah, the unexplainable, but it's the universe, right? Just lining things up for you in your future here. That alignment. Alignment to a place of foundation, security, stability, safety is coming in. Okay. So let me just recap on these tea leaf oracle. We've got dealings or relationship with an older woman. Could be in your family as well. Good fortune came out after the family wishes come true. Happiness is coming in for you. And we also have something about marriage, or marriage to something that you're going to commit yourself to, okay? I don't know if Ethereal's here. If not, we'll move to Tony. Tony. Tony, I'm getting some sort of like rock music for you, Tony. I don't know whether you like rock music. That's coming up. What a fun energy you have. Let's reset the Spirit Talker. Please bring forward messages for Tony that are clear, concise and correct. I don't know if Tony's on. I think he was on and off, like maybe at work, but oh, beautiful tarot. Okay. Ask your next question, beautiful, while we wait for Tony. I'll pull your cards. Let's reset the Spirit Talker, so different energies within it. Beautiful tarot. Second question. These are coming up in the reverse, but there's a need to... Yeah, I think Tony is not on. I think he's maybe got a meeting, work meeting or whatever he's doing. And that needs to be in the upright. Have you been sleeping upon yourself? There's a sleeping on yourself energy here. Okay, in the past or recent past. Maybe you've been literally sleeping a lot. You've got the same card in the same position. Tony, you will be next. Don't go away, Tony. Okay. Thank you, Ethereal. I will do Tony after you. I've called you a few times. Let's do beautiful tarot. Whatever comes out, okay? Unless you've got a question. I want a love reading. Okay. 2026 in love. What we just talked about as that tower and the fall, the breaking down of an old structure and a new beginning and a new road coming in for you. You need to do that before you can bring anything in that's new. Let me just say that. Anything that's in love, Tony, you'll be next, okay? Just hold on, please, Tony. That means in love. That means in relationships with other people. That means it's a process. And until you do this process of the tower, the acceptance, and then the grief and everything that goes along with it, the pain, the heartbreak, the acceptance, it's almost like the 12 steps of AA, yeah. I would equate it to the 12 steps of AA, going through a tower moment, okay? Because then there's denial, there's all these things and emotions that come up with it. And this may be for someone else online. So until you've dealt with that, no one's coming in. And if anyone is coming in the time that you're doing it, they're energy vampires, they're not the right person. You need to focus on yourself. I know you want love, but you've got a lot of things going on. You need to get a job, you need to look, you need to build yourself up, you need to possibly something else is going on around you. I do feel that you have a lot of support in your family though, okay? Right. The rejection just came up on the Spirit Talker. Let's reset this actually. Okay, so in the recent past or in the past, you have the time for a nap. So perhaps you didn't make enough effort to move forward, or like you didn't feel it was the right time to move forward in regards to love or finding love. And there's a lot of procrastination energy. I feel like I'm picking on you today, but I'm not. I promise you, this is just what's coming out. And because Spirit wants you to like get up, live life, love and be happy, they're saying, okay? The Four of Pentacles, the Four of Wands. So I feel that Spirit was or is trying to push you towards more happiness. I'm not going to say love, I'm just going to say more peacefulness and contentment within your own environment, with yourself, within your own body, because we had a lot about that physical. And now we've got the time for a nap. So I do feel there's a few things, especially with your past energy. Maybe you know, if we're going to be tangible about this, maybe there was someone in your life that you thought it was going to happen and then it didn't, okay? And then you couldn't be bothered to try and move anything forward because you just couldn't be bothered. In the present energy, we've got the never-ending story in the reverse. You may still be hung up on a person from the past because it's not in the upright, it's in the reverse, and there's a need to get over that, and you're still healing from it, which is fine. You can't be with someone for X amount of years and then walk into another relationship, right? A lot of people do it. A lot of people do that rebound energy, okay? So I think you're really working on your healing. It's been a challenge for you. Whatever happened in the past with relationships, it's a challenge in the present for the getting over it, okay? And it's been hard, like on a mental and emotional level here. Ivy has just come up on the Spirit Talker. You may know someone called Ivy. Ivy is also marriage. The ivy, the actual plant itself is about commitment and marriage, like the symbolization of it. So there's something here that it's slowly taking you time, and it is a challenge because the challenge card is here, to move away from this either marriage or commitment from a past situation. Your relationship with what you feel marriage is all about. No, Tony, it's not your reading. You are next, though. Don't go away, Tony. You were somewhere else before, and then I'm doing someone else. Okay. And the Ten of Pentacles. So as far as like love is concerned, it's available. Once you've done your healing, once you've looked at that, once the tower's fallen, because there's other shit going on in your life, right? You don't want to bring a relationship into your life when there's all this other crap going on, and you don't want someone coming in to, number one, have to deal with it, have to deal with the emotions attached to it, because there is emotions coming up for you with the tower. We've got eclipse season, for fuck's sake. We've got eclipse season, guys. Don't get into anything like that. Yeah, it's draining. I've just got draining on the Spirit Talker. It's draining. Do not get into any relationships. Do not make any commitment. Do not make any decisions. Yeah, things are eclipsing, but this eclipse energy will be months ahead. It will take ages to eclipse it fully out of your life. It will take ages for you to mend, possibly, and continue to mend from anything that's happened in the past year. But there's an element of like distraction, like you feel that maybe if you're in a relationship, here we go, you want it to happen too quickly. It will happen, but not right now. Things will align for you. You will have a partner. You will have a new life. This is how Spirit is trying to help you. But this new life is the Fool card, right? And the Tower comes before it, which possibly hasn't happened to you yet, or is happening right now. And until that eventuates and you create your stability again. So it's not like, will I have love in 2026? It will come when you have created the new stability and the new groundwork for yourself. And then it will come, okay? And perhaps this person is ready to come in, but they can't come in energetically until you're ready. And then they will come in. They will come in fast when they do come in, when you are ready. It can take years to heal from past relationships, from something that's happened in your life that is hard. But what you do need to know is that you will get over the chaos, the conflict, because it's in reverse. You will get over it. You'll get through it. I feel that there's still a tower to come for you in your life. And until that happens, you can't move forward. And I'm referring back as well to patience again that I talked about at the beginning of this live, okay? You will successfully overcome a challenge here. But love is not on the table. It is on the table for the future energy, but the future that has no date yet. Okay, so 2026, I don't know. It depends upon your healing, depends upon how much effort and focus you want to put on it. Clark has come up, C-L-A-R-K. Could be a surname. I need to get some coolness in the house. It is super warm. Let me see if I can open the blind so you guys can you see outside? Not really. Okay. It's beautiful palm trees. Okay, and Spirit's saying you are supported here, okay? You are supported. Ethereal is next. Beautiful, oh, sorry, Tony is next. Ethereal, just hold on. I'm doing Tony, and then we'll go back to you. Let's see Tony's reading. I'm just going to reset the Spirit Talker. You are supported in your healing, but it needs to be done. I know you want, like, I want love. I want it to come in. Why? Why do you want it to come in? What are you bringing to the table to a relationship if you haven't, you know, completed your transformation? Okay, maybe I am picking up on your energy, Elaine. I'm getting a bit feisty today. Sorry, guys. Tony is next, then Ethereal. Tony, we're doing your reading, my lovely. Okay, Tony, let me know that you're there. Okay, Tony, let me know that you're there. You probably didn't want to hear all that, beautiful Taryn. You probably unsubscribed, but you know, I have to bring to the table what Spirit is trying to, like, they're saying push down your throat, okay? Push down. Push to someone to make them understand. I'm sweating here. I'm super hot, okay? It's super hot. Elaine, hold on, please. Eddie is before you. We also have Tony, Ethereal, Eva, and then Elaine, okay? I've been on for an hour and a half. I've just started donations, which is amazing. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. But, like, yeah, I feel bad for the people that, you know, are waiting. But sorry, guys, if you are waiting. And, you know, these readings can be for everyone. My goodness, what is going on with Tony's energy? Tony, where are you? Okay, thank you. Right, Tony, don't go away. If you want to, say yes, no. It really helps the energy to come through, or yes, this is resonating, or it's not, whatever, okay? Now, when I was picking up on your energy before, because I was going to do your reading and then someone else came in. I don't know if this is like the first time you've been on my channel. I'm not sure, but the Spirit Talker just said you're welcome here, so you're welcome. Okay. All right, Ethereal, you're next. You can hold on, please. Eric may be significant. When I was picking up, Tony, on your energy before I was going to do your reading and you weren't online, I was getting rock and roll music with you. So I don't know if you really like rock and roll music, but I was getting a really fun energy from you, a really lovely person. You're just a really lovely, I don't want to say simple, like you simplify your life. You're not like into all the bells and whistles of having a fancy car and house and being ostentatious in any sort of way. You're just a really, and in Australia you would say you're just fair dinkum, okay? You're just a really cool guy, all right? And anyone would be very blessed to have you. So loyal. Like when you're in a relationship, the loyalty is just coming through. This like, in a naive type of way. I hope this is making sense. Right. I don't know if you're in a relationship or not, or if you're interested in the masculine or feminine. It doesn't really matter, but you may have a secret admirer. You may have a secret admirer in the month of September. If you are coupled, you may be secretly being admired by another person. That doesn't mean you have to do anything with it, but just know people admire you. It may not even be about romance. It's just like you are admired, okay? You are admired. The name Lily, 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 and Eric have come out of the Spirit Talker. So Lily or Eric. Right, I'm also picking up on a past life energy here, Spirit. Thank you. There's someone here that has passed on. I do feel it's a masculine. It could even be an uncle. You also could have some sort of like, I'm getting the name, like, oh, okay, I'll tell you what I got. I got the name Al Capone. Now, I don't know if that means anything to you. You may live in New York or Brooklyn. I don't know where you live. Maybe you just really like Al Capone. Maybe you like his movies. There's something about the scent of a woman as well. You may also like Seinfeld. There's something here about Italian. Maybe you're Italian, or maybe you have Italian in your heritage. Maybe the person that's passed on really liked Al Capone because it's linked possibly to an older masculine, an uncle, a grandfather, but I feel it's more like of an uncle energy. Tony's coming through. I know your name's Tony, but like another Tony. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have. People love these tea leaf oracle cards. Let me just look at them all and see what I want to take and what I don't, because quite a lot came out and I'm not sure with your energy if they're all for you. Yeah, I do want that claw. Okay. So I'll just tell you the cards that came out, and then you can do with that what you will. We may clarify some of them later, but I'll do that towards the end of your reading. So we've got an exciting event with the gong. I love Seinfeld too. I literally watch it. I know this may sound really weird, but I watch it every night as I'm sleeping, and I always go to sleep with Seinfeld on. It's a comfort thing to me, okay? Secret admirer. You have dealings with a relationship with a woman with blonde, grey or white hair. Could look like this person. I'm also getting paranormal investigation for you. I don't know whether you'd like to look at ghost hunting online. Let me know, because if you do, I'll put you in the direction of a really good one. And then we have leg, stepping into a new experience. I will be clarifying that later. Who has okay. Then we have strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Maybe you have passion or love for this person. Perhaps they are blonde, fair. I don't know. Is that true? You can tell me. Maybe they have blonde hair. Okay, let's see what else we've got. The card that amongst all these cards that is a bit of a warning card is be careful, do not take risks. Now, Spirit just said to me moon, so it's mainly about this moon energy, right? That's coming up, and we've got this moon, lunar eclipse in Pisces. Do not make any, I do feel there's good luck coming towards you though, right? But I don't make any major decisions or take any risks around that time, especially if it's approaching this person. All right, let's have a look. Need to know, challenge, Spirit, challenge. How is Spirit trying to help? Thank you. So Spirit's trying to help you get busy here with something. Your challenge could be overthinking. Perhaps you're an overthinker. And what you need to know is you are blessed. There's something about your energy, Tony, that is very beautiful and comforting and trustworthy, okay? I feel like I hear voices. Okay, make sure that you're protecting your energy. Spirit will, I can hear voices as well, but I have to be in a paranormal investigation or something for it to occur. It doesn't happen in my work environment or in my home environment, but it can happen externally. So just make sure that you're protecting your energy. Go watch Twin Paranormal. They're posting their next video. Everyone go join Twin Paranormal Ghost Gang over there and subscribe. They're an amazing team of three young lads, 3 young boys, and I think they're about like 30 maybe now. And I love Twin Paranormal, if anyone watches that, but it is in my go-to channels in the description. And they're posting their next video on Monday. They do like 2-hour videos of investigations. So I'm rattling on. Past energy. These are not the right cards and they need a good sage. Let's have a look. Past energy. I'm not going to use those cards again today. I need to cleanse those. present energy, spirit. Future energy. Oh, you got 2 there. So you got 7-7 for your present energy. Very interesting. No, you didn't. I'm so glad it's not the card I thought it was. You got 6 and 7, so progression energy. Okay. You have recent past, the closing of a chapter with the world energy, new opportunity possibly came your way in the recent past. And the future energy is this 8 of Wands energy. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look. So what you need to know the most is you are blessed. You are blessed. There's something about you, Tony, that is very blessed. That you will always be okay. You will always land on your feet because you have principles and ethics. I'm hearing you will always move forward positively. There's something about you will be elevated towards something. You are elevating, you are changing. This is possibly spiritual transformation with the Death card, Scorpio energy, okay? And there is a new opportunity. I do feel a really strong recent past, and what you need to know that the new opportunity that's either coming in or that you've recently accepted or that is available to you and you haven't taken yet, you are going to have it. You are going to grasp it, you are going to get it, and you're going to walk through that door into your next timeline. All right. Recent past, the World. So the World is a card of ending of a cycle. In the major arcana, you've got the 0, which is the Fool, 3 to the 21, 22 cards, in which is a master number as well, your major arcana. So there's something about something being available to you in the recent past, and you feel blessed to have it. Now, it can be this person that you have this passion for, this strong emotion for. It could be a career opportunity as well. Then you have the Moon. Now, the Moon is showing itself a lot this week because we have eclipses, Tony. We have the full lunar eclipse in Pisces on the 7th or 8th of September. Have a look on your search engine, everyone, about the exact time. I'm very fortunate to live in Bali and to, for it to be 100% visible here. So anyway, wherever you are, go check out online if it's visible or if it's partially visible, right? So there's a fear here, recent past, a fear of really putting yourself forward, putting yourself out there for this new opportunity. There is blessings associated with it, though. You will elevate, and this is what you need to know. And your challenge is that you're overthinking this. What if this happened? What if she did this? What if she said that? What if my boss, I've asked him for a raise and he says no, F off? Or no, you're joking, aren't you? You have to be with the, don't you know the rules? I don't know. There's something you're overthinking about. So whatever it is you're overthinking is a challenge to you, but Spirit is trying to help you by just getting busy. Sometimes we need to refocus our direction on something else instead of thinking the same thing and expecting different results, thinking but not actioning. A lot of people do that. They think things, but they don't act upon, oh, I'd like to do that, and that would be great to do. I'd love to visit that place. But it's a dreamer energy, right? It's the Fool. It's not actually the action part of it. So 7 of Swords is do not cheat yourself out of a new opportunity that you need to go for, but also do not take a risk, right? Because we have the Claw energy. So I feel that's more of a timing thing right now, possibly. Don't overthink. There's a time to action something, but don't take any crazy risks, or maybe even I wouldn't be asking this female out around the full moon. That would just be a recipe for disaster. There's a planning and patience energy here in your present energy, and Spirit's advising you to really look at your life and all different areas of your life and see if you are on the right path, what you want to be. This is huge Mercury retrograde energy, and of course it's not the Mercury retrograde. July the 11th or November the 7th may be significant to you. Write that date down, November 7th. So it's very shadow energy, but more in a practical, logical way, where you go, okay, Am I where I want to be in my life, in work, geographically, financially, whatever, at this age that I'm at now? There's a journaling needing to happen here. I see a pen and a paper. When Spirit shows me that, it's like, yeah, it's time to look at all different areas of your life right now and moving past this eclipse, what you want to eclipse out, but also what you want to bring in. Because eclipses push things out to make way for the new. So what do you want to bring in? You will be successful because of who you are, Tony. You do have this incense is beautiful, but it's like super plays with my my throat. You do have a team of angels here. 7-Eleven is still on the screens. The shop 7-Eleven may be significant, who knows? And the High Priestess is that moon energy, right? It's the full moon to the eclipse of the full moon to the next eclipse on the 21st. So the 7th is when the eclipse is, and also the 21st, that partial solar eclipse. So you've got a full moon lunar eclipse and then a partial solar eclipse. Between that period, that 2-week period, there's going to be a lot of reflection, or there needs to be a lot of reflection, so you can plan and be then patient to bring forward what you want. So I want you, Tony, I'm going to give you a project for the next 2 weeks. Compartmentalize every area of your life. If you send me an email, I can send you those 10 areas. I'll list them. I've already listed them. That in my notes. I'll just copy and paste it into your email. So that's not a big deal. So don't worry about, I feel that you're one of these people that just like, oh no, don't go to the trouble. Trudy, don't go to the trouble of doing that. It's not a trouble, Tony. Email me. I'm going to send you the 10 areas of healing, because compartmentalizing your life and then releasing things from each compartment is the process of healing. Even though it may not be like a deep healing, it's still part of healing. So Spirit is saying right now, they're trying to help you with cleaning things up and cleaning up those areas of your life that you're carrying too much for others, or you're not putting boundaries up, or you're saying yes to people you don't really want to say yes to, but oh no, it's Tony, Tony doesn't do that. Tony gives and gives and gives. Okay. Right, so you've got this focus on movement and forward. You will get to, I feel for you, Tony, a lot of it's like you want to be stable and you want to know that you are a good catch for someone, like on a financial level, so you can move forward. And Spirit wants you to know that you will be this King of Pentacles, even if you don't feel it right now. Maybe you feel like you're the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight is like, I've got a budget, I'm moving slowly, it's going to take me 5 years to get there, but I'll get there. Tony's putting one foot in front of the other. And then you've got the Queen, which is like, I'm comfortable now, I'm not where I want to be, but I'm comfortable. And then you've got the King, which is like, I'm solid, I'm grounded, I'm ready for anything. And that's what you will be. Okay, I don't think you feel like that yet, but you will be. So you need to nurture this. You also need to nurture the animal within yourself, because this inferno, because it says inferno, of passion within you, possibly for this other person, is such a strong emotion, and there's a need to like dampen that right now. Okay, because there's almost like this animal instinct that you have within inside yourself that a lot of people don't see, Tony, but it's there. And you need to nurture or dampen that at the moment. I'm not saying don't like express your love for this woman, because you might want to, and if you feel it's the right time, you have the High Priestess in the middle of your reading, do that. You do have a team of angels protecting you and helping you, right? But we also have Alice. Alice is both of my grandmother's names, so maybe Alice is here. Hi, Alice. But because you look at this is your energy. I don't know if you're a Libra. You got Pisces here, double Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. But like, you will, I don't know what you did in a past life, but you may have been like a law enforcer, or you may have been someone that was just like advocated for other people's rights is coming up here. I'd love to do a past life reading on you, okay? Because I just feel like you've had so much, like you were such a good person. I'm not saying you're not now, but in a past life you've been given this, like, you know, it's coming through into this life, if that makes sense. Okay, Tony, that was your reading. If anyone wants a private reading, I am offering, yes I am, I'm offering half price readings, and I tell you why. I wasn't going to do it till Christmas, but I'm going to do it now because I'm going on vacation for 5 weeks. Oh yes, I am. Finally. And I've been waiting so long, trust me. I'm doing my head in to people at work because like every day it's like 2 weeks, 5 days, 2 weeks, 4 days, 2 weeks, 3 days, 2 weeks, 2. People are like, I'm driving people crazy, okay? So it's definitely time. I'm driving people insane. All right, let's have a look and see if my video is now showing up. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's not showing up. Jesus. Okay. Jesus, you know I love you. Okay. Right, let's have a look. We've got Ethereal is next, then we have Eddie, then we have Eva. So Ethereal, Eddie, Eva. Eddie, get ready with your question. Ethereal is next. Eva, please be patient. Okay. We're going to carry on doing the same spread because it's really working. Ethereal, you're going to have to repost your question if you're jumping on live. Please like the live stream. Please subscribe to have your reading done. Okay, we're going to spend a bit more time today on the live. And actually, after Ethereal, Eddie, I'm going to have a quick 5-minute break, and then I'll go back to you. So hopefully you can be on here. You're probably doing something. I see you in your kitchen. Eddie, tell me if you're in your kitchen. I pick up really great remote viewing with Eddie. Sort of like, not when you're, you know, being all romantic, Eddie. I don't pick up any of that, just saying. Okay. Ethereal, let's have a look at your reading. But I feel that you're in your kitchen. Eddie, tell me if I'm right, because I need to know. I need to know. All right. Let's pull some Ethereal Tea Leaf Oracle for you. What does Ethereal need to know? Oh, wow. Did you see that? Nearly fell into the flame. So be careful with fire. Be careful you're not jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. And yeah, they're all going towards the fire there. Okay. Right, that's enough, that's enough, that's enough, Spirit. Bottom of the deck we have Sorrow. Okay. Don't take these to heart too much, guys. These are also a little bit of gimmicky. All right, I personally think, but you know, there is messages that comes through. If it resonates, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay, don't take too much on. I feel that these three, there's a couple of situations going on possibly here, Ethereal. So you have the month of February. Okay. Oh, you're in your breakfast. No, you're eating your breakfast. No, I thought I saw Eddie in the kitchen, not you, Ethereal, but maybe I was picking up on your energy. So dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. So this could be a dark skinned man. This could be a man with dark hair. It could be just, I'm getting very significant features, possibly Asian as well. We've got the month of February. So you could be an Aquarius, Aquarian energy. We have new opportunities, possibilities and pathways opening up. Very nice. So very Ace of Pentacles. There could be an ending of a difficult situation or someone is leaving your life. Now, we don't talk about death, but, you know, I'm not going to go into this. It's called the casket and it does have a coffin on it. Someone is going out of your life or the end of a situation. Like I said, it doesn't have to be literal death. And then you have great passion. Very nice. That came up actually with the February energy. So